locked into doing the super tight angles all the time. Because especially like if you're doing something that involves your whole body, a cooking procedure that involves doing things with your arms, like tying up knots and things like that. Like I think that it would be helpful to you to see a wider angle on that, and this will help with that.
We're very excited, but it will be some weird videos during that time.
Yes, exactly. I won't be able to shoot in here for like a month, and so I'm not totally sure what we're going to do about that.
We're gonna make
plans.
Visit some friends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, what is your skincare routine? You're glowing.
My skincare routine is
nothing.
Softbox lights. Here, I'll show you. There you go. That's my skincare routine right there. That's my skincare routine, okay? This is why everyone looks, better than they actually do on television. It's called softbox lighting. It's just a light with a diffuser. Okay? This is why everyone looks, better than they actually do on television. It's called softbox lighting. It's just a light with a diffuser around it.
It makes everybody look like they're 17.
Yep. and it's like, and I only got them because I couldn't shoot my talking head shots with my ring light because I wear glasses, and so I would get, if you're talking dead into the light, you're going to get terrible reflection on the glasses. And I made one video like that, and it was just awful. So I just ordered this softbox kit. It was literally, there's so much. It's amazing the cheap filmmaking gear you can get from China nowadays. I think this kit was $70 for both lights and stands and everything. And yeah, I kind of don't like that it's, again, I don't want things to be heightened, and I don't like that if, as silly as it may sound, like I don't like that maybe you might not feel really good about your skin because you think that mine is so perfect when it's not,
I think he literally washes his face with the bar of soap.
No, I don't. I do not wash my face. I just kind of like, I splash water over it, but like, honestly, come on now. Isn't that actually the best skincare routine? Like, just don't mess with it. Don't poke it. Don't poison it. Like, just let it live and breathe.
Says the man with lovely Italian skin.
Next question.
Okay. What's the process of making a video like? So can you just give us a quick, I do it in this order? Sure.
So because I have two totally different types of videos, I've got the Monday videos and the Thursday videos. I'll start with the Thursday videos, the recipe videos. And so the first part of that process would be recipe development, right? Which I increasingly do. When I first started, I was doing things that I had really practiced 10 million times. And I've still got a lot of those left in the tank that I haven't shot yet, but I'm increasingly trying to kind of explore new recipes. Or sometimes they're things that I have cooked before, but only like 5-10 times instead of 35,000 times, right? So I'll practice the recipe. I'm very, very concerned about putting recipes out there that aren't reliable. It's one thing for me to waste 10 chickens. It's another thing for me to put out a bad chicken recipe that causes 10,000 people to waste 10,000 chickens, 10,000 semi-sentient beings that perished for nothing, right? So I really, really try to make sure that my recipes are solid before I put them out. So that's the first step. And then I will shoot the recipe. That is often the quickest part, but certainly the most stressful part, just because it's a lot to juggle, especially with anything that involves any kind of quick cooking. It's a lot to juggle to shoot and cook at the same time. And it's a lot of pressure because you can make one wrong mistake and then the whole one wrong mistake. All the mistakes are wrong, except for the ones that aren't. The happy little mistakes, okay?
Happy accidents.
Happy accidents, that's right. You can make one mistake and then the whole shoot just goes down the tubes, right? And the kids are about to come home and I can't, from school, and I can't shoot again that day. So there's a lot of pressure to get it right, and I don't always, and I've had to do some total redos, which is not awesome. But I try really hard to kind of just plow through it. And one and done, just move the camera around a lot to get lots of different angles. So I'll do that, and then I will write, which will involve basically looking at my footage and thinking about a script and writing the script as I just kind of scrub through the footage, right? I will write the script. I will then go into my closet and record it. I just do that in a coat closet where I've got a little bit of foam up on the walls. I'll do my voiceover, sit down, edit the voiceover, take out all the retakes and all of that, and then I'll start cutting the video to the voiceover. And that, yeah, generally takes about 12 hours.
He is a legitimate one-man band.
And then the thing that kind of like the most like cruel part of it is that like you'll do that and then you think, oh, I'm done, I can go to bed now. But nope, you got to do a thumbnail. And then the thing that really sucks is the captions. Because...
But people are very grateful that you do the captions and...
Accessibility is important, okay? And it's not that hard with those videos because they're scripted, right? They're already, it's already written out. I often deviate from the script slightly when I'm reading it. So basically I just have to go back, listen through to my video while I'm reading the written script and I just tweak it to make it right? So I'll do that. It's much harder for the Monday videos where I'm doing other kinds of videos about food that are not necessarily recipes. And those, much more of the time is spent in terms of research and going through scholarly journals, etc. Finding someone to interview, doing the interview, writing for that takes longer usually, and then I have to come here and shoot the talking head for that, and that's hard because I don't have any kind of like teleprompter set up, and I think there are lots of sort of home teleprompter things that I could do. I think they'd all be sort of more trouble than they'd be worth because it's a lot to set up and. Again, you'll get reflections in your glasses if you're trying to talk to the camera. It's a hard thing. So what I do is I write a script, I get on camera, I look at a paragraph of script or 2-3 sentences of script on my phone, and I will sort of commit it to memory, but I try to commit more the idea of it to memory rather than the specific wording. And then I will deliver that to camera from memory. And again, it tends to work better if I think about delivering the idea rather than the specific words. And repeat. And that's it takes me usually at least an hour to record all of that stuff. And then I have to clean all of that up. And then once I clean all of that up, I have to start putting in B-roll and all the other imagery and everything. And so those don't take quite as long to edit usually anymore as the recipe videos. Mostly just because I've gotten better at all the kind of whiz-bangery that I do there, the sort of motion graphics type stuff that was really hard at first because I was just learning how to do that on the job. But now I've got that stuff kind of down. And so it still takes at least 10 hours, I'd say, of editing on those. And then when I have to do the captions for those, that takes like 2 hours because I wasn't delivering the script as written. And so I more or less have to actually hand transcribe everything that I said. And that's a drag at the end of the night when you're just trying to go to bed. But it's important, and again, it all beats a real job.
What do you listen to while you're cooking?
I can't. I don't.
Well, but just in general.
Oh, podcasts. Yeah. For people who don't know, I worked in radio and podcasting for pretty much my entire post college and grad school career, and love podcasts, and there's so many wonderful things out there, and yeah, that's generally what I listen to. I don't listen to music when cooking. I think that's just too much noise.
If you could magically master the cuisine of one culture or region, it's like you woke up tomorrow and had all the skills to be good at it, what would you choose?
Oh man, that's a toughie. Because I think you would, if you were gonna request that gift of a genie, you wouldn't want it to just be something that you like, right? You'd want it to be something that would be hard to get the old-fashioned way, right? It would have to be some kind of East Asian cuisine because there's, you're talking about food cultures that are so technique heavy, all of the knife skills and all that kind of stuff. And that's the stuff that I don't want to put the time into learning. So let's say sushi, I guess. I don't know.
If you could open up a restaurant, what kind of food would you serve?
Oh gosh, as much as I I'm glad to be a home cook, and when people are like, oh, are you going to get blah like a real chef? I'm like, hey, guess good thing I don't need to worry about that because I'm not a real chef and I don't have to concern myself with the problems of real chefs. Opening a restaurant is, I mean, it's a really, really hard life, and I'm glad that I don't live it. But you still fantasize, right? Like, so I think it would be primarily a pizza place. I think it would be like a pizza and a few other kind of Italianish entrees, and just like a really, really good, table wine. Just like house red, house white. Get a carafe of it, real cheap, and some, big sloppy dessert. Something really, really simple and convivial, and a place that people would really enjoy going. Not that they would feel fancy about going to.
Do I need to stop the dryer?
Do you want to stop the dryer? Okay.
Sorry.
Lauren's going to stop the dryer because it's making a lot of noise. Oh my God. Hold on a second. It's okay. That's all right. It's only a $3,000 camera.
Sorry.
That's all right. Okay.
Okay, here we go. What are your... Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What are your favorite restaurants?
Oh gosh, so many. But I'll go ahead and feature the local lad, which is, there's a place right here in Macon, Georgia called Dovetail.
Oh, it's so good.
That is, it's like if it was in any other city, like it would be packed all the time and the prices would be 3 times as much. And as it stands, it's kind of packed all the time in Macon, Georgia, which is great. It took a while for people around here to, I think, get hip to it and to understand what good. Look, people around here know good food. They do, but like they know from like good home cooking and soul food and that kind of stuff, right? Like they But for like kind of something kind of verging on fine dining, like this market wasn't really quite ready for that when it first hit. And luckily, like people have like gotten to understand it, and it's, boy, Dovetail in Macon, Georgia. It's
so
worth
good.
a special trip. And
or
again,
if you're passing through on your way to Disney World.
Yeah, right, exactly.
on
On
just hop off
I-75.
75.
That's right.
Have a good meal. Have the cracked pie. Get the deviled eggs.
Cracked pie. It's this dessert. One day maybe I can convince them to show it to me for a video. But they make this dessert. Basically it's a chess pie, but it tastes like a giant golden graham.
And they have house-made caramel ice cream on top.
Salty caramel ice cream on it.
Salty caramel. It's so good.
So good.
But they change their menu frequently. They have a lot of really local stuff. And, living in Georgia, the local stuff is great.
Yeah. And again, if it was in Atlanta, it would be 3 times as expensive. Easily. It's shockingly cheap. Highly, highly recommend Dovetail in Macon, Georgia.
They also have really great bartenders who make great cocktails. They're very pretty.
Yes.
Okay. Which food YouTuber would you want to have cook a meal for you? And then maybe sit down and enjoy it with you.
So I'm gonna limit my interpretation of that question to people who are
Not celebrity chefs?
Yeah, like not celebrity chefs in some other capacity. We know them purely because of their cooking on YouTube. And so I think for me, it would be a toss-up between Chef John and Helen Rainey. Did I say her name right? Sorry, Helen. Love you. But they're honestly, they're both like obviously great cooks, and I think they would turn out a heck of a meal. But mostly I just want to sit and talk to both of them and to have them be my friend. Because they're so lovely. 2 incredibly lovely people. I don't know, I feel bad. It's weird that I'm saying it. I feel bad for presuming that they're lovely, right? No, that's not what I feel bad about. What I feel bad about is how I just presumed that I know them, right? And this is, look, let's take a second to acknowledge the late, great Neil Peart passed, and I felt really bad that after he passed, I was in a video where I wore a Kiss shirt. And it was only because I shot it like many days before we heard about Neil. But, Neil's most famous lyric, "I can't pretend a stranger is a long-awaited friend." That thing about fame that me and my utterly minuscule internet fame, I'm just starting to get the tiniest little taste of what he was talking about there, about how when you put yourself out in media, people come to know you. or at least they come to know a version of you. And then when they meet you or talk to you, they often talk to you like a friend, because to them you are, but like to you, to me, you're a stranger, and I don't know, I don't know how to interpret what you're saying to me. Maybe it's sort of like the kind of good-natured ribbing that you would do with a friend, but like, I don't know if you're my friend, right? And so it's kind of this weird kind of one-way thing.
I hate it when my computer combusts because my own blood from my blood bag is spilling on my computer. If only there was some way to fix this. Of course, the solution was flex tape. Flex tape. Okay, have you heard about this stuff? I mean, this is basically, have you heard of Jesus? Well, even he couldn't do as much as flex tape, apparently. I had never heard of flex tape until I was in the pub. And out of the corner of my eye, I happened to catch this infomercial about flex tape. So I'm gonna let Phil do the talking for you, because I want you to be as sold on flex tape as I am. Disclaimer, I am not actually sponsored in any way by flex tape, although I wish I was. Call me. All right, I'm just gonna let you enjoy this for yourself. Here we go. This is flex tape.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair.
You gotta love, it's always a guy like Phil Swift, Johnny Starr. You never get a guy coming out like, it's me, Józefi Krakowski with flex tape.
Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but Flex Tape grips on tight and bonds instantly. Plus, Flex Tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater.
You still left the other one, Phil. You've done half a job and you got a full smile.
Flex Tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions.
That is not the toughest conditions. That looks like you're going through a car wash. Who do you think you're fooling?
Big storms can...
That might be the toughest conditions. You scared me. That wasn't even... Does this have anything to do with flex tape? Are you all right, Phil?
Flex Tape is perfect for marine, campers, and RVs.
I love on these commercials, literally. It's like, you could just use this on anything. Open heart surgery. Guy's got an artery going. Flex tape. Well, honestly, what they should do on these infomercials is just tell you what it can't do. Just tell you the 3 or 4 things that flex tape can't fix. A broken marriage, even then, shown to be slightly more effective than placebo.
Flex Tape is super strong.
Flex tape ain't super strong, Phil. You're super strong.
And once it's on, it holds on tight.
I got a couple pictures of Phil in my house on the wall. May or may not have photoshopped his undies off. May or may not have photoshopped his wiener on. I've done it though, really. It's serious. It's a problem.
To show you the power of flex tape, I sawed this boat in half.
Phil, what does that have to do with tape? You know, okay, I want to tell me. How the fuck, what has that got to do with flex tape?
I sawed this boat in half and repaired it with only flex tape.
You repaired it with only flex tape. I'm sure you did.
Yeah, doggy!
And you're on the boat! He's on the fucking boat! I'm sorry, does that say 12-inch wide flex tape used on both inside and outside of the boat? Oh, see, you gotta make sure to use it both on the inside and the outside. There is no fucking way that the only thing they use to put that boat back together is tape. I'll eat my fucking flex tape.
Imagine everything you can do with the power of flex tape.
All right, I got flex tape. For real. Let's see if this works. All right, I no longer want water. Oh, shit! Okay, moment of truth. Oh, jeez. Come here. Come here, I gotta plug up those eyes. That nose is still breathing. There we go. All patched up. The next one we have is Flex Seal Liquid. Let's have a look at this. Oh, great Phil, our Prometheus. What fire of knowledge do you bring to us mortals today?
Phil Swift here for Flex Seal, the easy way to stop leaks fast.
That's a colander, Phil. It's supposed to have holes and leaks. What you've done is essentially you've made a bowl.
The easy way to stop leaks fast.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil. Could have just grabbed one of these, Phil. Don't need Flex Seal. Look at its curvature. The easy way to have a bowl without creating one out of a colander.
And now, there's Flex Seal Liquid, this super thick rubber that you could pour right into cracks.
You could pour it right into cracks. You could do that. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Even dip all your tools for a tough, no-slip grip.
Even dip all your tools? I can understand the other two. Like, there's some application, but how do you go from, like, you can stop water from going through cracks, weatherproof some of your outdoor materials, dip your tools in this shit, I don't know. This product is worthless in its current state. Now that's good. Just get that right in there. Just soak that right up. Now you can basically see that this is a 100% improved product. Thank you, Flex Seal. Grandpa been hitting the sauce a little too much? Think he's a little too old for that? Done. He ain't getting in there. Broken item. Fixed.
To show you the incredible sealing power of Flex Seal Liquid,
Here it comes. Here it comes.
we made this entire airboat and covered it in Flex Seal Liquid.
Another boat? Are you serious?
After a day on the water,
And he's riding it again. Phil, you did not just roll some Flex Seal on that and go out in fucking gator-infested waters. I know you didn't. A disclaimer, multiple coats used. We didn't just, slap some of that shit on and send it out.
and the inside is completely dry.
I can scarcely believe this is working at all. I can guarantee you in a minute or two, this whole operation's gonna come apart. I'm gonna fall in the water. I might go blind for life. All right, we got one more here. We got the Flex Seal Extreme Bucket Demo. Anything with the words extreme and bucket, you know it's gonna be good.
You may have seen a few people test Flex Seal.
Okay, he's lost it. It's over. Phil, I knew from the moment I saw you slapping tape on holes, you might have had a couple holes up here. You needed some flex tape before, you know what I'm saying? Keep the demons from getting out. Don't try this. Don't try this. It's not even a don't try this at home. Just don't try this. Phil, he's gone insane. He came in here earlier with a knife and a chainsaw. Please help. Send help.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It's not that much damage, really, Phil. It's not. Could be a lot worse.
How about a little more?
Oh, he's going for the chainsaw. Seriously, do not try, never attempt this. Phil has gone too far. He has sniffed too much flex glue, and now all he can see is Martians.
Now that's a lot of damage. Let's see if it's going to leak.
I think it's going to leak. I think it's fair to say it's going to leak.
Yep, it leaks.
Yeah, it leaks. It leaks. Definitely leaks. Go in the water is coming out the bottom. It's leaking. Leaks.
All right, let's seal it with Flex Seal. All you need to do is just spray a nice, even coating.
All you gotta do, just spray that round. squirt it around, get it nice and even. Before you know it, you have your bucket back that you destroyed. You'll get that back.
If you test it and there's still a little leak, you may need to add a few more coats.
After all that Flex spray, man, you're gonna have no bucket left. You know, friends or family would ask me, why didn't you just buy a new bucket or not destroy the one you had? You know, I'd just turn to them and I'd say, speaks for itself, doesn't it? No replacement for that, I tell you what. Look at that, look at how it holds that water. It's just as good as new. I scarcely notice the difference.
Once it's dry, hit it again. Just give it time, have patience.
Have patience. It's not a miracle product. Slap on that Flex tape. It's not a fucking miracle. Slap it on with the might of Zeus. Why do you just have some fucking patience?
Wow, we had to repair a lot of damage. Let's take a look.
Phil, you keep alluding to the amount of damage you've done to the bucket. I know you got a bit of a Rambo complex, all right? It's not that serious.
We'll look inside. Well, this is where the knife went through.
Oh, you're just gonna show that on live television? You got a full fucking bucket autopsy here. Have you thought of the family of the bucket? How are they gonna feel seeing that on the nightly news? Yeah, I bet you wish you were a little nicer to me now, huh? You used to call me Eduardo Squidwardo behind my back. You think I didn't notice, huh? I'm gonna give you lots of damage. I feel like I could actually kill myself this way by stabbing directly into my heart. So I'm gonna stop, for real.
Wow, there's absolutely no leaks. It's completely dry.
Oh, look at that. The water's going in the bucket, and it's being a bucket.
Now that's amazing. Cameraman, you checking this out?
Cameraman, you see that? You see a couple turd stains and a jizz napkin in there? Never seen anything like it.
You know, Flex Seal is an amazing product. If you fill all the cracks and holes and you let it dry completely, Flex Seal works.
If you do the thing, and you do it right, and you don't fuck it up, it works. It just works. Slap it on my butt. Keep that poo in for as long as you can. When it finally comes out, by golly, that's gonna feel like the best shit you've ever taken. This is Phil Swift with Flex Tape. I'm a prostitute.
Call now for free eye now consultation.
Oh, got him! Mal is dead, so why not? Give me the shit.
Just let me die! Just let me die! Let me die in peace! I'm perfect! I'm too perfect! This is what happens when you try to play God! Ah! Okay. We good? Doing this? Everything good? How do I look?
Oh my god, I clicked on World of Warcraft.
You know, when the first Flex Tape video came out, we were not expecting it to get the reaction it got. Believe it or not, we didn't think anybody would watch the damn thing. We were just trying to get Warner Brothers, actually, to buy it off us so we can cut our losses. I mean, a video about tape? Come on. This was 2017, remember. Nobody was interested in tape at that time. How little we knew. How little we knew.
Our top story tonight. An online video regarding a highly adhesive tape sweeps the nation. Meanwhile, millions of people are left wondering why.
I learned more about sticky stuff in 10 minutes watching this video than I have in my entire lifetime.
Now, we all know that's a lie, don't we, Stanley?
No, for real, check out JonTron's video. He did a video on Flex Tape. It got a couple views. I don't know. I don't count views anyway.
And all that was before the Oscar incident.
Here's one you won't soon forget. An Oscar acceptance speech that's sure to be nominated for an Oscar.
And the Oscar goes to... seal that up.
Who's Dern? Who the fuck is Bruce?
JonTron.
Wait, what? You could win an Oscar for a YouTube video? What is it? I don't understand. Is it like the same category as like a big, real movie? No. No. Just take it back. Still can't believe it myself sometimes.
What's that over there?
That is my second year award girls tennis from Newton High School trophy. And after all that, I got deep into doing things no man, no responsible man should really be doing. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know who framed that and put it in a picture frame in my house, but to whoever that was, it's a little bit tasteless, isn't it? Well, I'm clean now. Hope you're happy. So, after months passed and a lot of careful planning and consideration, I'm happy to announce we decided. We're making Flex Tape 2, baby. Let's do this! Me and Sergio here, we've been working together a long time. But I tell you, we both knew this one was gonna be a challenge. You gotta keep up in your game in this industry. You can't stay stagnant. You wanna be numero uno? You gotta at least be higher than numero dos. It's just math. Dude, you're number one.
No, you're number one.
No, you're number one.
No, you're number one.
Dude, you're number one.
No, you're number
Dude,
one.
you are number one.
You are number one.
Motherfucker, you're number one!
No, motherfucker, you're number one!
I will fucking kill you! What I'm trying to say is this time, we knew we couldn't do it alone. So tell him, Serge, what we do.
Hire the best.
The best and brightest from around the world. We booked France's most stylish and daring art director, Antoine Dubois. I don't know what he does. I don't care either, he looks cool. Behind the lens, we got renowned Italian cinematographer, Enzo Rossi. He prefers to work in literal trash. I keep telling him to stop that shit. I really don't know what that's about. And on the score, we got Heather Breckenridge, straight out of the UK, award winner, by the way.
Wow, very impressive. Did the cultural barriers cause any miscommunications between you all?
Not at all. Only thing that occasionally comes up is that they don't speak a word of English.
I thought you said Heather's from the UK.
Yeah, it's a different country, right? I don't know. What do they speak there?
English. I'm from England. I speak English.
Honey, okay. Put it in Google Translate for me. I don't know what the hell you're saying. I mean, we're going big, all right? Bigger than anyone's ever seen before. Bigger than anyone's ever asked for before. I mean, we're over budget. We're over time. This is keeping me up, Sergio. I haven't slept in like a week.
So sleeping pills.
No, what are you talking about? By the way, what is this supposed to be? Ridiculous. I'm telling you, Sergio, if you don't have that animatronic Elon Musk Gundam on my desk by Wednesday, it's your head.
What are you looking at?
Settle down. Thank you for coming out today. As I'm sure you're well aware, it has been just a generally strange 11 months, but here we are, the premiere of Flex Tape 2. Woo! All you, baby. All you. It's been you guys. A little bit of me, a lot of me, really. 80% me, 20% you. Come on, let's do this. Yeah, for real this time. All right, excuse me. Yeah. Well, I may have gone too far in a few places.
Okay, I think we can definitely do some reshoots. I just need to check and see what's left of the budget.
Is it bad if what was in the budget I spent on drugs, hard drugs? Already? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. What are we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? That was literally unsalvageable.
Dude, I refinanced my kids for this. Maybe we should file for bankruptcy.
No, wait. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We saved it in post. Man, modern computers are awesome. I just pushed a couple buttons on my Fitbit. Whole thing was done. All right, for your viewing pleasure, everyone, here it is, the recut. You're gonna love it. I'm back! Did you miss me? It only took me, what was it, like 11 months? A little longer than usual this time. I was actually gone so long that my subreddit has officially replaced me with someone named Scott the Waz. Sounds a bit like a terminal illness to me, just like my subreddit. So I know I'm late on this, like very, very late, but my most requested video, and this is the most requested thing I've ever gotten, was to make a follow-up to my original flex tape video, like so many requests. No one's ever tweeted the same thing to me so many times before. So I figured it wouldn't be right, it wouldn't be proper to come back and do anything less than the second flex tape 2 video. But hey, okay, I can't say I'm not curious. I mean, ever since I made that video, they've been on some escapades. So let's drop in like a strange family on Christmas and see what our good friend Philip Swiftifer's up to these days.
Some people think they can eat the Flex Seal family of products. You can. Don't eat them. Don't ingest them in any shape or form. They're not to be eaten.
Dear God, he's gone mad with power. Someone needs to save this man from himself. You know your product has achieved peak memehood if you gotta tell people not to eat it. Which I'm pretty sure is just gonna make him eat it, by the way. Wait a minute, Flex Glue? Hold on a second. Phil has gone too far. You sniffed too much Flex Glue, and now all he can see is Martians.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Now, I'm not saying you owe me royalties for this clearly amazing idea that I came up with and you stole from me. I'm just saying, you know, maybe there should be a check in the mail the first of every month. Yeah, I guess that's royalties is what I'm asking for.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Glue.
Looking good, baby. Come on, sell me some products.
The super strong rubberized glue.
It's toothpaste. I'm sold. They made toothpaste. I'm putting it in my mouth immediately.
Flex Glue's a powerful adhesive. Even this heavy brick is gonna stick.
What? You tell me this whole time I've been using just regular old Scotch tape to affix my bricks to my door jambs? It's gonna be a revelation. Oh! Shoot! Oh! Oh! Oh!
And once it reaches maximum strength, Flex Glue can easily lift over 1,000 pounds.
Jesus, all right. I gotta admit, that is some strong glue. I trust the glue, all right, but I hope you trust your carpenter because, you know, you got reinforced ceilings.
Flex Glue is so strong, it even works underwater.
I mean, is it really a Flex Seal product if it doesn't work underwater? I feel like that's part of the criteria.
So you can apply Flex Glue underwater, and it even dries underwater.
Is this really the strongest guy you got at Flex Seal HQ? Please, someone apprehend this unhinged savage.
To show you the power of Flex Glue.
Phil, I'm pleading with you. Whatever you're gonna do with that thing, stop it now. Get out, go home to your wife, talk it out. We can fix this. You've just made an absolute mess of things. You know, we wouldn't need Flex Seal if you wouldn't keep breaking shit.
We took all these parts and Flex Glued them together and built the Flex Glue Monster 4x4.
It's just as easy as 1, 2, 3. Although I feel like there might be a couple steps missing here. You know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finding the right chassis. 7, 8, 29, making sure the pistons line up in the engine. There might be more than that even. Look at that man go. You can't knock it. That's a man having a hell of a time. They doing rentals? I'd kill to take that beast for a spin. Okay, next one. We got Flex Tape Clear.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape Clear. The super strong waterproof tape that's clearly the best way to seal and repair.
Clearly, huh? I know what you did there.
Flex Tape instantly bonds to the surface, stopping the toughest leaks while remaining virtually invisible.
I mean, I don't know, this is pretty cool and all, but I mean, I don't see the thing working underwater.
Plus, it even works underwater.
I'll take your entire stock!
To show you the power of Flex Tape Clear.
What's he gonna do? What's gonna happen? We all know you can't get through a Phil Swift video without something happening.
I cut a giant hole in another boat.
There it is! Look at that ear-to-ear smile. He knows what he's done.
Not only does Flex Tape Clear's powerful adhesive keep all the water out of the boat, but even in shark-infested waters.
Shark-infested waters. Phil, what are you gonna do next time? Flex tape your head and try to breathe on the moon.
Flex Tape Clear.
They're just swarming right beneath him. How did you do this?
It creates a super strong watertight barrier that seals out the elements, and you can see right through.
He sounded a bit warbly in the voice there. A little shaky. Sounds like a man who knows the only thing between him and a Bond villain-style death is a little bit of Flex Tape Clear.
Even in the most extreme conditions, Flex Tape Clear can take a pounding and holds on tight.
Damn, I mean, I knew the stuff was strong, but I didn't expect it to work that easily in Lava World. It just cuts through the magma like nothing.
That's amazing.
Okay, you didn't have to show off with the Mobius strip, Phil. We get it, it's tough. You're gonna be in there forever. Okay, that's enough of that. Why don't we top this off with one last video? Okay, what's this? Celebrities love the Flex Seal family of products. Rubbing elbows with high society, are we?
Just get it, okay? Just get Flex Seal.
Oh, wow. Jerry Seinfeld? Of box office hit B movie? Now that's a man you want on your side.
All right, you're gonna hold it over Chuckster's head.
There it is. The Flex Seal works, America.
I'm sorry, are my eyes adjusted correctly? Now that's a man you want on your side.
All right, you're gonna hold it over Chuckster's head.
There it is. The Flex Seal works, America.
I'm sorry, are my eyes adjusted correctly? Is that Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal doing the frickin' bucket gag? This could be Space Jam 2 if they weren't already doing it with LeBron.
You know that commercial where the guy saws a rowboat in half?
Yeah.
And then he, with some kind of seal.
What is going on here? Is Jimmy Kimmel being interviewed by David Letterman, or is David Letterman interviewing Jimmy Kimmel?
I'll tell you who we got. We got his
He
brother.
got him. Oh, his brother.
We got his brother.
Oh, wow. Phil, what does it take to book you? They couldn't even get you? I know you're an important man. Your time's valuable, all right? You want to get serious? Your name on it. Call me. We'll make it happen. I got a second phone. It's for my Nana. You can't call me on that one.
I'm Daniel Tosh for Flex Seal.
Daniel Tosh? Okay.
So we bought this boat and cut it in half, just like the commercial.
Inside Edition lady. Never heard of her. I don't know if she counts as a celebrity.
It's called Flex Tape. You've waited more than 10 years to tell me, Gordon. What do you think?
I'm gonna say, without a doubt, deal.
Okay. See how it is? I mean, I got Jerry Seinfeld, #1 rated show on television. I got Shaq. I got Letterman. But Phil, who is that? That's just a man you found on the street. You thought I wouldn't notice this, huh? I gotta say, I'm kind of hurt. Is it because I'm a YouTuber? I'm not a real celebrity, Phil? Is it because I put a piece of flex tape on my asshole in front of millions of people and said I'm a prostitute? To be honest, if that's the reason why, I kind of get it. I mean, it's not like I was your biggest fan or anything. It's not like I, decorated my room full of your awesome products and merch and wanted to show it to you. You betrayed me, Phil! Oh, Phil! Oh, you make me angry, Phil! It was all for nothing!
John, you okay? You bumped your head pretty bad. Come here.
Phil? Are you talking to me?
Of course I'm talking to you. Who else would I be talking to?
I really gotta get more sleep.
Come on. Come closer. In you come.
What? Oh my God, where am I? I dead? Is this heaven?
No, John. It's not heaven. It's better. It's the Flex world, where everything as far as the eye can see is made of liquid rubber. In a can.
Let me guess. No leaks?
No leaks, John.
What do you do when it rains?
Come to me, my child.
Wow. Yo, this place is amazing. I mean, is that the boat with the screen door from the commercial?
Not only does it stay afloat, but the inside is completely dry. Yes.
And oh my God, it's the buggy! Oh, this is awesome. Can I drive this thing? Now that's what I'm talking about.
I just need to see your driver's license and proof of insurance.
What? I mean, I don't have it, like, on me. You pulled me through my TV. Are you serious? Oh, come on. I mean, why'd you bring me here then? Surely it wasn't just to show off your admittedly easy-to-use and effective line of products. What was it?
No. It was to show you this.
Ooh! Jeez, son of a...
John, I brought you here to show you my greatest creation yet. It even works underwater. John, I'm going to need you to sign this. Yeah, that's it. And sign that. Sign right there and right there. Good boy. It's my legal team. Well, John, thanks for stopping by. It's time for you to go now. And remember, flex on.
Don't make me go! What? Okay. Guess that was all a dream then. Well, better get back to work. These videos aren't gonna make themselves. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was worth the wait for you. I know I've been gone a long time, but I'm back now, and hopefully you'll have some funny stuff to look forward to, and I really appreciate those of you that have stuck with me this long. It means a lot to me. And just a quick note, if you want to pick up some of our awesome new JonTron merch line, you can do so at represent.com. Links are in the description, and probably somewhere on the screen. I forgot how YouTube works. I think you can put that on as a link on the screen. Let's hope, otherwise I'm going to look real dumb right now. And of course, just a huge, genuine, humongous thank you to Phil Swift and the Flex Seal team for making this with us. And if you're not following Phil Swift on Instagram, frankly, what are you doing with your life? You can follow him over there at philswift.tv. And just as a quick aside, we've been working with real, genuine Flex Seal products on both of these productions. And I gotta say, they are some damn good products. So if you ever find yourself in need of something like that, you can get the entire Flex Seal family of products and their awesome merch at flexsealproducts.com. All those links are going to be in the description. You know what to do, and till next time. I didn't want to actually break my own table, though.
Holy jamoli!
This video is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Real quick, if you want to pick up this super slick limited edition Ghost of Late Night Television shirt, or any of these other worthy contenders, head on over to represent.com/JonTron before it's too late. Links in the description. Ow! Heat was hot! So let me know when you're ready. Ow, fucking hell. I actually burned myself for real.
All right. Ow. Oh, you shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Okay, ready? Today we're going to be watching some work safety videos. I love these. You know the ones that employers show their staff that say things that a 5-year-old should know by age 4? Yeah, those. These are the best. All right, let's enjoy some of the best work safety videos the internet has to offer. All right, number 1. Think about this. I'll try. I think. I mean, actually, had you been there, you might have disagreed. Oh my God. He's woven straight into that Persian rug forever now.
Yes, okay. He had a bit of an accident, but it's one of a kind. I give you good price.
Don't think, act about this. I mean, while you're thinking about it, he's sparking. There's flames shooting out of his eye sockets. Help him.
You're gonna burn up in that hot suit today.
Boy, I hate that darn thing.
I'm not gonna wear that hot suit. I'm not gonna wear that. Go in the radioactive chamber. Hate that radioactive suit. It's boring. Out of fashion. Warm. Don't like it. Oh, my skin's melting. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? That was just that guy's fault. That's not work safety. That's work dum-dum. If you ever wrench directly embedded into your brain, do you even have time to go, ah? Is it not more just like...
Oh my God, you fuckface Iris.
Don't die, please don't die. You were alive before you died. Don't die. Now this gets straight to the point, gets to the meat of it. When you're on the job, don't die. That's gonna really affect my bottom line. What do I pay you for? What do I pay you for? You're literally less than useless. My paraplegic grandma could do more than you, god damn it! All right, number 2, coughs and sneezes, 1945.
You may have met a few people who like doing this sort of thing.
Oh. He might be me.
They're a nuisance, I agree, but pretty harmless. You have certainly seen thousands like this. They're not a nuisance. They're a real danger.
This guy's just a dighead is what he is. Everyone's like, come on, man, Jesus.
Hi, stop it, you. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop. Stop it. That's what you say the first time you see someone do that. There's no video necessary for this. Someone goes, hey, what's going on? Ooh, in a big crowd. Stop it. Stop. What the fuck?
Come here. What do you think you're up to? You've probably infected thousands of people already. What do you think this is for?
I'm going to jam it right up your ass for being such a stupid, inconsiderate piece of shit.
Close your eyes.
I'm gonna jam it up your ass.
I mean, at least be a little more delicate with it. I've always wanted to know, does Pepper make you sneeze? They're always in the old cartoons. Pepper, achoo, says Sebastian the cat. Fuck, that wasn't his name. What was Sylvester the cat? Sebastian was a crab.
This is not safe.
All my passages are burning up. It's a never-ending feeling of my inner world on fire. This was dumb.
Sneeze, handkerchief. See what I mean? Understand? Handkerchief, sneeze. Got it?
I see, okay. I just sneezed once, dude. I was on the phone, I sneezed. Hey, can I just go?
Now you can carry on.
I don't think he's going to be able to, dude. You can't just break a man like that and then tell him to just carry on. I wonder where he is today.
Hello, I'm Inspector Roy, here to do your regular city health inspection.
Just do your regular city health inspection, not here in Inspector garb and a secret serial killer at all. Just Inspector Roy. Very good spaghetti.
Oh, Harry, that's a major violation. You can't eat and drink in the kitchen.
Oh, Harry, not only is that a major violation of health, that's a violation of human decency.
Well, Harry, you just keep messing up here. You've got on dirty clothes. You just wiped your hand with your gloves. You need an apron on, and you've got a
He looks seriously like he's mad dogging Inspector Roy right now. All right, I ain't eating in the sink, but you'll be eating through a tube for the rest of your life.
Harry, what are you doing in there without the light on? You can't be washing dishes without the light on.
Now, what are you doing back there? You better not be doing anything illegal under cover of darkness.
Let's see, this is your chemical storage closet, but you have food in here stored with chemicals. Now, that's a violation, and that's a repeat from your last inspection.
This place is like a serious hazard. I feel like we're slowly uncovering a crime scene here. Now, why would you need 3 barrels of hydrochloric acid? Here, this is a Wendy's.
Harry, that's not a hand sink, that's a prep sink. You just washed your hands on top of your defrosting chicken and contaminated it. And this chicken here, it's 64 degrees. It's in the danger zone. That should have been stored.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone refer to a raw chicken as in the danger zone.
Danger zone. Harry, there's blood all over this lettuce. You cross-contaminated.
No! I mean, I've already made the joke, and I'm serious.
Like a
It really is turning into a murder scene. Now, Harry, what is going on here? You got fingers in the spinach, a foot in the arugula, and that's just bringing a whole new meaning to a head of lettuce.
Harry, I heard that toilet flush, but I didn't hear the hand sink. Did you wash your hands? Gotta wash your hands before you return.
Nah, I didn't.
What's going on? John called me and said the health inspector was here.
Yeah, we failed pretty bad thanks to Harry.
Harry? Who's Harry?
Harry Johnson.
Harry got away with the watermelon scot-free! You gotta be fucking kidding me! He got away with this whole time! You bastards! You've been hoodwinked! Okay, this one's called Shoe Store Head Trauma. Bloody Lucky.
Hello? I have to go.
I mean, she's just like shopping at your store. Is there an issue?
Can I help you? Do you have this in a size 8, please?
Shopping at your
Let me check the back.
Okay, this one's called Shoe Store Head Trauma. Bloody Lucky.
Hello? I have to go.
I mean, she's just like shopping at your store. Is there an issue?
Can I help you? Do you have this in a size 8, please? Let me check the back.
Yeah, you check the back. See if I care. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting a little uneasy. I hope she like falls through the wall onto the other lady, and they both die, because really they both seem kind of unpleasant, and I don't like them.
Everything okay?
Oh, what a surprise! Are you dying back there? They've been feuding for 17 years, and this is it. This is her final revenge. Oh wow! It almost sounds like someone took one of the screws out of the ladder back there. Whoops.
Game over.
Well, yeah. Don't do that. Don't fall on the fluorescent glass. Smash and die. I agree. Now we got heat stress safety training video.
As spring evolves into summer, the potential for heat-related illness also rises.
Jesus Christ, I'm not joking. Like, this video is actually making me uncomfortable. Because I hate the heat.
Collectively known as heat stress,
Holy crap, that's a hot man! Get this man a friggin' Dasani!
these illnesses include heat cramps, heat rash, heat syncope.
I don't feel so good.
Fuck is heat syncope? Heat cramps, sky cramping. Okay, got it. Heat rash, beautiful visual. Heat syncope.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, I wish I wasn't suffering from this heat syncope. You guys didn't know what it was either. That's what it is, isn't it?
In this program, we'll learn how to respond to victims of specific heat-related problems, and most importantly,
the heat death of the universe. Heat stress.
When exposed to hot conditions, excess body heat is expelled when the amount of blood circulating to the skin is increased.
Yeah, I know how being hot works. Is this, you can't seriously be telling me they're making a video about this. I mean, I don't know if this video kind of like explains things properly. I feel like I gotta go follow up on the website here. ATR-Inc.com. Let's see what they got for us. Here it is. Understanding and preventing heat-related illnesses. $495? What the hell? They're selling this 16-minute video about sweating for $500? Do you want to know what's even scarier than that? That is apparently the bestseller. Above stormwater pollution prevention plan. One of them is stand in the shade, drink a cold iced water. The other is there's pollutants in the water. It's going directly into 5,000 families' houses. 16 newborns are affected. Stand in the shade. Get a little, hold one little fan, one of those little fans, hold it on your face when it gets a little hot. Air New Zealand safety. Oh my God, is this what plays on the plane? Nothing can ever match the Virgin America one with Todrick Hall. Nothing will ever beat that one in my eyes.
Hey!
Oh my God. That's a sweet hat. I bet this is just Elijah Wood's actual normal day, poor bastard. He goes out to get a sandwich and some fat, sweaty nerd comes up and goes... Oh my God. That's a sweet hat. I bet this is just Elijah Wood's actual normal day, poor bastard. He goes out to get a sandwich and some fat, sweaty nerd comes up and goes...
I'm here to guide you on your journey, so cease your rebel rousing and listen very carefully.
Oxygen is precious to you beyond measure. Pull down on the mask, place over your nose and mouth.
Just use a spell! It's just weird seeing, like, Lord of the Rings fantasy characters putting on a friggin' oxygen mask. I've seen an elf woman make a wall of horse water destroy a bunch of ring wraiths, and I'm supposed to believe she needs a gas mask? She's immortal, goddammit! Unless she gets stabbed, I think elves are immortal unless they get stabbed.
If there's a mishap during takeoff or landing...
That's not Gandalf. That's not Gandalf. That's not Gandalf. I've seen Gandalf. It's not him.
Put your hands on your head and your feet flat on the floor.
I didn't need to see Gandalf brace for impact, okay? That man fell down with a Balrog for like 100 eons in his brain, at least. It was in the movie, it was like 5 days, but he's not gonna die if he crashes in a plane. Maybe he will. Elves will.
Life jackets are easily put on while seated.
If you're seated in a sky couch, it's in your leg rest. And if you're seated in business premier, it's located here beside you.
And if you're a peasant in economy class, your life jacket's up in Isengard. Haha, just kidding, you don't have one. This man should be seated far away from the emergency exit aisle because I don't trust his slippery, buttery fingers.
Inflate your life jacket by pulling on the red tab.
If you need to inflate the life jacket a bit more...
The Hobbit's the only thing about New Zealand! Have you seen Lord of the Rings? This is me in New Zealand!
Crew will provide cute little life jackets for our littlest people.
Why is he so small? Is it because he's a hobbit in the movie? But he's just Elijah Wood here. It just looks like a very small man. How much pussy you think Elijah Wood gets when he's a little dude on the screen? Hey, babe, I'm at the bar. You know who I am? You ever been to New Zealand Airways? I'm the little guy on the screen. I'm a little baby in New Zealand Airways ad. Why is he so small? It's really bothering me.
Your crew are now pointing out your exits.
Your nearest exit could be behind
Ugh, it's just not right. That's not Gimli. It doesn't look like Gimli. It's gross. I mean, Gimli's gross, but that's grosser. I don't fucking know. Turn this shit off. Get the plane off the ground. Get me back to fucking California. So tonight, get ready to fly. Introduction to basic health and safety. Nice and simple. I like that. Let's see.
In this film, we will outline the areas you need to think of and show you that health and safety need not be confusing.
I wasn't really confused.
an introduction to health and safety.
Now you've confused me almost immediately, and you promised me you weren't going to do that.
Be familiar with your workplace. You should be familiar with your workplace and the task.
He looks a bit too familiar. He looks like he could use a getaway.
Lifting.
This man looks like he's about to commit a crime. He's casing the place, for God's sake.
Bend the knees and keep your back straight. Take a grip on the load and start to lift in a smooth upward movement.
That is the strangest way I've ever seen anyone lift anything in my life. This is how you lift a box.
Slips and trips are often seen as a joke. However, in reality, nothing could be further from the truth.
Although, accompanied with cartoon sounds, one could easily make the mistake of giving a good chuckle.
Because something as small as a pen can cause serious damage when slipped on.
Oh no, they're not going to actually show that on television, are they? Oh, the humanity! Slips, trips, and falls. The fatal half inch. The fatal half inch. What does that mean? Of course, the fatal half inch, or how using your eyes can save your life. You know, the correlation is quite simple.
In this short video, we will show you something most people don't realize about what causes us to trip and fall and how to avoid this dangerous hazard.
How many fucking people are tripping and need a video about it? Because apparently it's a lot. For God's sakes, people are paying $500 to learn how to stay in the shade.
Can you spot the trip hazards in this photo?
I gotta tell you, I really can't. Is it the red bottle cap? Little piece of tape? Okay, tell me, where is it? Where is it?
Here's one where the surface changes elevation.
No, it's not. No, I'm just gonna call bullshit on you. Here is not one.
Would you see this one? And two more changes in elevation, more than half an inch.
All right, this has turned into a straight up actual conspiracy video. This is what a conspiracy theory YouTube video looks like.
People tend to trip over things that we see all the time, but don't normally notice.
If you look at this man tripping, it looks normal till you zoom in and you see the reptoid pop out at the last minute, causing the man's knee to buckle and for his body to fall forward in a rolling motion. Most people don't see that reptoid bump come up on the first viewing, and that's exactly what they want.
Anywhere you see a crack in a walking surface lurks a potential trip hazard.
Jesus Christ! This is a new one. I've never heard of a minor elevation paranoia. I want to know, when he's scanning an area, what is he seeing? Holy crap, would you get a look at that? What do you think they're trying to hide from us? That's at least a good 1-2 millimeters there. Stop! Stay where you are!
You just straight up chomped me, bro.
You could have tripped right over that, man. That's at least a good 6 millimeters deep. You stay safe, Jake, all right? I'll see you back at the office.
But can you see the other hazard? Sharp, unexpected changes in elevation are particularly dangerous.
Yes, okay, that's a bit more of a tripping hazard, I agree, if you're a bumbling moron.
We can get so used to hazards we forget they're there. Hazards hide in plain sight.
I'm just going to put this out there. I don't think that's plain sight. I think that's a sewer or catacomb. And those are usually put pretty much out of plain sight. Maybe the farthest from plain sight that anything in a society is.
Keep in mind that it's the little things we don't normally look for that can...
Reptoid 1, Reptoid 2, can't fool me, okay? I'm woke to this. Reptoid 3.
Remember, it only takes half an inch to change your day for the worse. Use your eyes and be aware of those little trip hazards as you walk.
Be paranoid. Be absolutely everywhere you go. Hypervigilance is the key. Always be on the lookout for minor dangers, no matter how unlikely. Namaste. You know, I gotta say, I learned more than I thought I would from these. I think it's about time I applied a bit of this to my own life. Hi there. Here at JonTron Incorporated, we've taken a hard look at our workplace safety procedures and have decided to revise them to keep our workers safe. But most importantly, to keep them alive. Because if your heart ain't beating, I ain't eating. Look at these elevations hiding in plain sight. This place is a death trap. All right, come on, people. Keep hugging that floor. Wouldn't want anyone to trip and fall on a dangerous piece of grout. The editing bay, a seemingly innocuous place. What could go wrong here? The answer may shock you. Hey there, Andrew. What are you working on today?
I'm just downloading an MP3 of Baby One More Time on File Sparrow.
Andrew, you fool. I told you to use a proxy if you were going to do this. They're going to be here any minute.
Go, 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 go! Get down on the ground! Hands in the air! Get down on the ground! Stay down! Get down! Don't you move! You're done, punk!
As you can see, danger is never more than a few clicks away. And that's why at JonTron Incorporated, our motto's always been, we can't afford another lawsuit. I'd just like to take a second to say that none of this would have been possible without Dollar Shave Club. A big thanks to them for sponsoring this video and helping us bring more of this content into the world that we love to make for you. No matter your routine, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to help you look, feel, and smell your best. Shower products, oral care products, hair products, skin products, butt wipe products. Seriously? They have that? And obviously shaving products. They automatically keep you stocked up so you don't run out, and you can choose your delivery frequency so you get what you need however often you need it. Fun fact, I actually use their razor every day for real, and it's quite a good product. You just pop it on when you're ready and pop it off when you're done. Pop it on when you're ready. You can keep doing this all fucking day. Also, here's a picture of the real one I use. Gross, but proof. Go to my exclusive link, dollarshaveclub.com/JonTron, and receive a starter pack for just $5. And take the first step towards changing your life forever. Or at least your shaving and butt wiping.
Motherfucker.
It's a Nintoaster. And yes, it works. Are you ready for some action? Some Action 52? I suppose so, because I get requests for this game all the time. Like this one right here. Action 52. Fuck this game, please do a review of it. You asshole. Thanks. Wow. I guess I gotta do it now. Let's start with the cartridge. It's the freak misfit of the NES library. Games came in gray, black, blue, silver, gold, but clear? You can tell just by looking at it. This is a game that's so bad, it has nothing to hide. Another thing, if you play it for more than an hour, not that you'd want to, it gets really hot and smells like burning plastic. It's not because of the toaster. The same thing happens if you play it in the top loader. Not only is this game crap, but it's crap that comes with a price. $199. That's a lot of money, but there's 52 games. So let me calculate this. $199 divided by 52 equals, well, you gotta pay tax too, so let's just say $4 a game. Wow, what a deal! 52 action-packed games bundled into one cartridge, all for an efficient price. It was every kid's dream. More games! More games! Yeah! Lights, camera, Action 52. Oh!
Make your selection now.
Well, let's get this thing started. We're gonna have ourselves a little marathon here and determine if the $199 was worth it. Game number 1, Fire Breather. Okay, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. And would you know this is the only game on the entire cartridge that's 2 players only? Gee, which game should we start with? Well, how about the only game you can't play alone? Well, that's $4 wasted already. Number 2, Star Evil. Who's gonna dodge that? Nobody. Not the first time. You'd have to know, oh, this is gonna be a vertical 2D shooter, and there's gonna be an obstacle immediately at the start of the game. That's one way to get you on your toes. Other than that, it's real easy. As long as you keep firing, none of the enemies come anywhere near you. I guess that makes sense. If I was an intergalactic vacuum cleaner getting shot at, I'd be like, oh, fucking hell, there's a menorah shooting Q-tips. Get out of the way. Not even the first level boss wants to be involved. Sometimes it doesn't show up at all, and you're stuck in a dead end. What happened? Did the game give up? Ugh, that's another $4. Next, number 3, Illuminator. You're not even allowed to see in this game? Real fun idea. For a room that has about 1,000 light bulbs, it sure goes dark a lot. And they're just decoration. Thought you could light a room with a light? No, you gotta kill vampires. But after you've killed one, you only get 1 second before the room goes dark again. Who wants to play a game that's pitch black? It's so black I could see my reflection in the screen. The question is, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none. And no, you can't go any higher. This is it. Great fucking game. Number 4, GeForce... What? Or just GeForce. It's another 2D shooter. You know what? This would be okay for Atari 2600. The only 2 controls are move and shoot. This game was made in 1991, the same year Super NES came out. Not to mention, if you want to play a good 2D side-scroller game on the NES, try fucking Life Force. And what is this anyway? An inside-out dolphin shooting at roadkill toads? I don't know, I'm just using my imagination. That's all you have when you play this miserable pile of goat shit. Number 5, Ooze. Oh, wow, a title screen? Really? Oh my god, it's... Shippickle, 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 shippickle. Oh, righty then. Okay. Well, this is the first game that uses the B button for jumping. Any gamer who grew up with Super Mario Brothers expects A to jump, but that's the least of her worries. To jump over a hole, you have to tap the B button and then press over. If you're holding the B button like you normally would, it locks you vertically until you let go. It's an anomaly of game programming. You know what's really weird? Whenever you restart the menu, it always starts at ooze. Is that the programmer's personal recommendation? Well, so far, every one of these games is a bomb. But out of 52, I'm sure that eventually we'll find one that's decent. I hope. Number 6, Silver Sword. Well, green, green, and more green. What is this? A cabbage patch on a golf course? Infested with killer scrotums? This is a disgrace to the NES. The same platform that brought us games like Legend of Zelda. Silver Sword. The sword isn't even silver. Maybe it's corroded. Number 7, Critical BP, or Critical Bypass. Oh, now it's spelled with a Y? Oh, that's dreadful. It's like an optical illusion. Well, that's pretty bad when the game causes eye strain and you can't even fucking look at it. What is this anyway? A pogo ball and a Segway shooting at birthday presents? Ugh, Critical Bypass. It's critical that you bypass this game. Number 8, Jupiter Scope. Nice, another space shooter. This time you're a dead whale shooting at flaming condoms. That's what it looks like.
Well,
the screen never moves.
Garbage.
It's like Space Invaders, except without many invaders. Half the time, you're just sitting around waiting.
Trash.
Come on, give me something to shoot at. Losing at this game is impossible. Just hold down the fire button and move back and forth. Okay, what's next? Number 9, Alfredo, or Alfred